For now, stay here. It depends how many people I have. If I have someone in my stream, they'll hop on Discord. I don't want to be talking to you and then no one can hear you. And it's gonna be weird. They're gonna be like, "Who is he having a conversation with?" Yeah. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So I'm currently short on one of my models. It's just a time-based model with a small position size. I want to make sure my microphone works. Yeah. You gonna close it? Here, call me on Discord. Yeah, so I can put you on the stream. Alright. Bye. Alright, so I was on the phone there. But basically I went short. This is just a time-based setup. One of my second model that I've been developing. I just think it's higher probability just because how the chart looks. So I decided to take it with a small position size. I'm only risking 120, which is a percentage, like, you know, a bit less than half of what I usually risk on my first model. So this second model is really just I'm selling when we're above midnight and 8:30 open from 9:25 to 9:30 with a 30-point stop. And so I saw price was above midnight and 8:30. I also just like how it looks. We kind of had like a sweep ahead of that 9:30 opening. So like right here, and I'm just in this, letting it ride out. What's up? You hear me? Mm-hmm. Alright, nice. How's your DAX trade going?
It's kind of just ranging right above my break even.
Dang. Honestly though, you probably won't have much more volatility. It's the German market's gonna close soon. I mean, it's like the last hour coming up at 10 o'clock, so I think the last hour was right now. I'm not sure, to be honest, actually.
What the hell?
What's up, everyone? I'm having trouble seeing the chat and everything. I think we're good. Okay, now I can see it. Yeah. So, like I said, this is just a time-based model. I'm still gonna look for my main setup right now. So this is my second model. I'm gonna short. Just I sold above 8:30 and midnight at a certain time from 9:25 to 9:30 with a 30-point stop. Took it with half my usual risk or less than that. So this is just a model I've been working on, and I just think it's higher probability for it to work today. So I just decided to take with my live. Isn't super professional mixing up models, but whatever. I'm still gonna look for my first model because we do have news today. Thursday we have job openings at 10. So I'm still gonna look for my model. I need a 5-minute short-term low beneath midnight and 8:30, or a 5-minute short-term high above midnight and 8:30, or a price swing. A clean price swing needs to be broken. So right now we're between 8:30 and midnight. I'm really not doing anything. I'm just letting this trade play out. We did get a sweep of this short-term high, or like this short-term high right here, and like there's a price swing that I see. So this price swing lower, and we swept that, and then 9:30 is now delivering lower. It's the same concept, same idea I'm looking for. It's just right now I'm not looking for it because we're between 8:30 and midnight. I need to wait to be in either bigger premium or a bigger discount before trying to trade anything like that. And yeah. No. What the hell?
People trade DAX during New York session
I don't think they do.
because there's
Wait, do they?
I think so, I don't know. I noticed really past price action, like around New York session open, there's like a lot of movement.
It's closing in 2 hours. At 11:30.
Does it still close like it closes for like 4x?
I think it closes at 11, and then I think there's like a 30 minutes of like dead market, I believe, but like around 11 is when the close happens. So for then the 10 o'clock hour, if there's any movement for DAX, it'll probably be to finish up whatever was started that day, and then the 10 o'clock hour.
Dang.
So we got 2 viewers. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Just kind of waiting for price to either go beneath midnight or back above 8:30 right now before looking for my first model, and then otherwise I'm letting this model play out. So because if it were to come back above 8:30, I could probably get an entry for my first model. It takes priority on my live account, so I'm putting my stop to break even. This isn't part of my rules for my second model, which is what I'm currently trading, but again, I'm just doing it because I'm not even supposed to be trading this model in the first place on my live. It's still like under development. Well, it's finished development. I'm just waiting for a time to implement it. Right now I'm still trading my first model. But right now it's just a risk-free trade. I didn't take this with full risk, by the way. It's half my normal usual risk. And it's almost like a quarter of my usual risk. So this isn't like, you know, it's okay if it doesn't work. It was not deep. But it's 4RR, and you know,
I'm out of my DAX trade.
did it hit break even?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream.
Oh my gosh. I'm so tired.
You back this it all night, no?
Yeah, I was like back testing and then managing the trade.
What year did you get? Like, what month did you get to?
I'm in October of 24.
Wait, did you do January all the way to October of 2024?
No.
Okay, I was about to say,
started from
damn.
the app.
Okay. You like starting from back, okay.
Are you streaming?
What? Yeah.
Wasn't sure.
Yeah, hold your horses. What's up, Omar?
Dang.
How you doing?
Gold is insane.
Well, how inconvenient. I'm in a short. Hopefully it's not before my short finishes.
What the hell? Huh? This video is gonna be so chopped.
What happened to your video?
Because I've been going back and forth on 2 charts.
Oh. Why are you looking to long today? What's up with the chart? This chart right now is just moving sideways. Let's Omar's typing up a long paragraph right now about why he wants to be long. I mean, I'll wait until 10 a.m. before I marry bias, but so far I hope 10 a.m. sets up for a long. Yeah. I want 10 a.m. to deliver my short here. That's when the news comes out. And then maybe that's like a Judas for a long. But I don't know. I'm not completely in love with longs. Just cause, like, we tapped into this fair value gap, a breakaway gap from that high right there. So we pulled back into a premium, started attacking this. I'm looking at the bodies seeing relatively equal lows, you know, a lot of liquidity lower. I don't, you know, it's not crazy to want to go and attack that liquidity down here. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not fully in love with longs today. I think shorts are definitely possible. We're kind of like in that sort of bearish market too. Possibly like the way the VIX looks and the way the dollar looks. I saw the dollar this morning. The dollar on a higher time frame really looks like it's getting ready to go up. And we've already seen gold already like go up by a lot. So I think risks are increasing. And when the dollar starts to pump, maybe the catalyst could be interest rates. But when the dollar starts to pump, and it will start to pump soon, I think we're going to have very large corrections on the NASDAQ. The high could already be placed in. I don't know. We'll see. But shorts aren't out of the question today. Kind of have that accumulation, manipulation, distribution scenario. You know, if you look at it, it looks like London kind of manipulated above this high. This kind of overnight consolidation. So, like, I'm really not loving longs, but it's possible that it could, you know, pull back, or I don't know. At the end of the day, both my models, this one that I'm trading right now and my first model, the bias doesn't matter. So I never really fall in love with any bias. I never really try and even find a bias in the first place, because they're just based on data that repeats. So, you know, what I said for my first model, model 1, is my main model, the one I risk the full position size on, usually about like 6-7 micros. I need to see it either sweep a price swing that goes up beneath the midnight, which is that light blue line, the cyan line, or a price swing that goes up, a price swing that goes down above 830. So it needs to sweep that price swing above 830 here, and because it's in between 830 and midnight, I'm not really looking to trade in any direction for that model. My second model is a time-based model. I shorted ahead of 930, between 925 and 930 with a 30-point stop, since we were above 830 and midnight. So it's similar to my first model, it's just it's more time-based, and I get in at the same time every day with the same stop size, no matter how the chart looks, as long as we're above 830 at midnight. And there's a few other rules, minor rules to add. Like if we're trending, then I might not trade that model and stuff. But I took it with about almost a quarter of my usual risk.
Where's your stops at?
My stop is at 22,470 and a half. But I put it to break even because, you know, this isn't my normal model. Like I don't usually trade this model in my life. So if it goes back above 830, I'll probably have an entry for my first model. So I want to be out of this trade. And then my take profit is around midnight. Same thing, if it goes beneath midnight, my first model could present itself and I want to be out of this trade. But the normal take profit would be around midnight anyway. It's at the low at 3:30 a.m. It's 4 hour. Yeah, so 4 hour trade. I did like how we swept this price swing ahead of 9:30 open. So usually I wouldn't go for this trade. I wouldn't have taken this trade on my live.
Because I'm still on combine.
But honestly, you should go past 1 to 3, because think about it. If you get a 5 losing streak, you know, that's a whole extra loss you could take. But if you're doing it on a combine,
you can't make more than 1,500 on a combine.
You can make 4K.
You can?
Yeah, your profit target's gonna double by 4,000, so it's gonna go to 8,000 instead of 3,000. If you make 4K on a trade, you're gonna have to just reach a bigger account size. But it also helps you, because that means you can also weather a bigger drawdown.
Yeah. But this is for combine, so it should be fine if I do more.
even
'Cause I
on
thought they
on
had
live.
different rules, like on
No,
combine.
no, no. They won't fail your account because you got more. They'll just make the profit target bigger. But that's okay because
Oh.
you're taking large trades anyway, right? So if let's just say a lot of your trades end up being 2,000, your full trades, 2,000, $3,000 take profits. You know, you're making up for more losses. So because you're trading a
But
combine, you have a certain loss
under.
limit. It'll give you more room to take losses on, and especially with this model being 30-40% win rate, you're gonna have more room to take more losses. And then even though you're gonna have to, it might take a little longer to reach your profit target. It's better for the long run to just go to full TP.
Yeah. The only thing is my settings is set already for 1,500 unless I change it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna just change it.
Yeah, this is a risk-free trade. I'm getting out because I want to focus on trading my first model, which is the one I should be trading, the one I risked full position size on if it comes up above 830.
Should I put my stops to BE?
No, you shouldn't. I'm doing that because I'm gonna focus on trading my main model if it goes to 830 open.
Yeah.
You have no reason to break even your stop. It's not part of the rules. See me, I'm not even supposed to be taking this trade because it's my live account. I should have taken this on paper, but I saw a higher probability of this trade working, so I took it with a quarter leverage. I mean, I don't care getting out risk free because I shouldn't even. I don't care break even the stop, even though it could go break even and still work. I'm not gonna take every single trade every single time this model shows up. I'm not gonna take it on this account. So it's pointless to worry about data. And putting my stop to break even wouldn't make a difference in the long run on my profit. It's just like a one-time profit. So I don't see the point in putting my stop to break even. Versus her, she's taking all the setups. So if she puts her stop to break even, it messes with the data. Because it's based on data that we backtested, me and her. So it would mess with her consistency over the long run. But for me, I mean, this is just like a one-time trade. Like I don't care about losing this, or it's just $100, 100 bills or 100 pounds that I risked on this trade. That's not much. When you wanted to put your stop to break even, were you scared of getting stopped?
No.
Why'd you want to put it to break even?
Because you did yours to break even?
Oh, I see. But you understand why I'm putting mine to break even, right?
Yeah. Because it's not a part of your model that you trade on your live. So it'll be risk free.
Yeah.
It's just a combine, anyways.
Yeah. I'm excited for 10 o'clock news. We have news at 10.
You don't look at Forex Factory, huh?
No, I do. I do. I use it for, especially for backtesting. It's easier to use in TradingView. But just some of the news doesn't show up as red folder on Forex Factory, so I also check TradingView. Like CB consumer confidence is a orange folder news on TradingView. Sometimes it's a red folder.
Red folder news comes out in 4 minutes.
Full port short. Double up on your position.
I can't get into 2 positions at once.
You can if you have the balls to do it.
I'm not a pussy.
Then do it. No, I'm promoting bad habits. Don't listen to me.
I know, what the heck.
You should stop me.
No abuse. I'm hungry. Three minutes.
Are you gonna give us a countdown?
Yeah. What is Jolt's job openings, anyways?
I think it's just job openings.
Is that important?
Kind of, yeah. Especially when everyone's worried about unemployment. That's like the factor that decides if the Federal Reserve is gonna raise or lower interest rates or do nothing. They're watching the unemployment rate this Friday is gonna be a big deal.
So if it goes down, then it's a high chance of them hiring the rate or lowering the rate?
No, if it goes up, if unemployment rate goes up too quickly, too much, then they're gonna cut rates so that borrowing is cheaper and more hiring can be done. But if unemployment rate were to fall too much, then it means everyone's employed, and that could push up inflation. And if they cut rates, that's the thing. If they cut rates to fight unemployment, to help unemployment, get more people employed, then that would mean we could have runaway inflation. Like, we're risking having this inflation because inflation's already kind of going up right now, so we're risking having inflation. It's sticky. It's hard for it to come down, so it's being sticky. But we had an increase due to tariffs, so it was like a one-time increase. But we were risking having runaway inflation, which means it just goes up and up and up and up. And it doesn't stop because everyone's spending too much or money's flowing in too quickly, and that could create bubbles. No, hyperinflation is different, but that could create bubbles, and then Federal Reserve would have to raise interest rates to fight that. And when they raise interest rates, now they risk putting a lot of banks out of business, like closing down or defaulting on their loans. You think the news are more bullish or bearish? To be honest, I'm not. I never look at that. What the news is.
What is the actual?
Yes, man. I never look at what the news is.
Because it says it right here.
Give me a countdown. Let's go.
24.
Give me it from 10. Or from 5. Give me a countdown from 5 seconds.
Okay. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's still pending. This is some boucha.
You're looking at what the news is.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make a decision off that?
No. Oh, it's lower. 7.18 million. The last one was 7.38 mil. I don't know what this means.
That would be seen. I think that would be taken as being bearish if that news comes out like that. What do you think is made out of this news?
Has a
Do you use it to make decisions?
bullish Diddy candle right now.
Diddy candle's crazy.
It could go down though.
Diddy candle's crazy. I'm probably gonna hit that stop. My stop's gonna get hit. I moved it down a bit. Probably, unless it turns from here. I want it to turn from within that fair value gap.
Let's look at it on a 1 hour time frame.
Move it up here, just in case it sweeps that high and then goes lower.
Interesting.
I'd rather it not sweep that high though. I want it to kind of stay within this gap, the bodies at least.
Are you still in?
Yeah, I'm still in. I want it to go lower from here, like not spend too much time in any more kind of consolidation.
Let me see how big this pullback was.
What's up, everybody? I see I have 5 viewers.
Already went to equilibrium though on a higher time frame.
Which pullback?
The one at open.
Oh. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who knows what's gonna happen? As long as I follow my model.
Alright. The break even. Now we can focus on trading my actual model. So 5 minute short term high above 830 now.
You got out at BE already, huh?
Yeah, I got out. So we did get like a price swing lower, but I don't know. The thing is, if I turn off the wicks, I ask myself, is this a clean price swing? So this isn't, in my opinion, this isn't a clean like price swing. So I wouldn't be in love with shorts right now. Like if I'm trading my first model and you did hit 830 open, we drew into it. So I could look to short. That we did take out a short-term high, but
is your model
the price swing.
Shown up?
No, my model hasn't shown up yet. But the price swing lower is like not, if I turn off the wicks, it's not, obviously not a price swing. It's just I need to see something really like this. We have a clear run lower, then we sweep above it, and then I get in for a short, capture the third part of that delivery. But over here, that price swing lower isn't really clear. It's just one candle, and immediately we run the next candle. So there's a price swing higher, and I don't know. So it doesn't really look nice. I wouldn't really be looking to short here. If I see a fair value gap, I would not want, or inverse fair value gap, I wouldn't take it. But technically is though, like my model, the pattern at least. I just don't trust the way the wicks looked. It's a lot of up and downs. There's no clear price swing lower. If you got out after news, that's nice. Yeah, it wasn't really running down here. I thought of closing at around 200 ticks and 150 ticks, but yeah. I thought about it. I'm like, my TP's at 480. I'm closing for 220. Is it worth? And then, yeah. Wasn't even supposed to take that trade, so I was completely okay with just leaving my stop at break even. So we inversed, but again, I don't like that. I don't like shorting right now. It's just not clean.
That's crazy.
Relative equal lows though, so we could be building up liquidity for later, and we are like getting a premium. Yeah, Omar well said. Wiki region is turning me off. Yeah, it's just not very clean. You know, like an example of a clean price run would be from 9 a.m. to 9:10. You know, we have that nice upwards move. If we were to go down and sweep that, I'd have a nice short. Or no, sorry. If I want a short, I need a price swing that goes lower. So like this is a price swing lower. It's nice and long candles. Then we swept above it, and then we delivered lower to a discount. I didn't take profit down here, but it did still directionally go in my favor. Now we slept. This is a more spaced out high, not a short term high. So I still wouldn't be looking for shorts. There's no reason to drop down to a 1 minute chart. But now all I'm really waiting for is I want price to make initial attempt lower and then run back above that, and I would start to look for shorts above 8:30 open. And that's what I would do, get into a trade. You're still in your trade, right?
Yeah.
Where is your stop?
23,466. I got in a little after you.
Nice, you're thugging it out.
Got to. I already accepted the risk. If you think about it, demo is the same as prop firms.
What do you mean it is the same?
Oh no.
You're on a prop firm, you're literally trading a demo account.
Exactly. So it's no risk.
I'll be honest, I like this a little better now for shorts. If it were to form a fair value gap. Still nothing I'd take, but
I should just get 3 combines.
What? All at once?
Yeah. And try to pass it all at once.
You should have done that with Apex's accounts. They were selling them 90% off.
Really?
Yeah, and it ended last night, the deal.
Dang. Labor Day sale. They always have sales.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that where you had like multiple prop firms?
What do you mean?
And you just copy traded them?
No. No, I'm thinking of taking this short. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to like this sweep a little better. Now that we kind of slipped another sweep on the 1 minute and showing clear displacement. Because from a 5-minute chart, it just doesn't look clean, but from a 1 minute chart, I don't know, it's pretty clean. Problem would be my stop would be huge, and my take profit would also be huge. It'd be going for those lows. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go short. I'm about to enter. I'm just waiting for. I wanted a better price. Might not give me the better price.
give you a time limit to pass the combine?
No.
No?
No. On depends on what.
I thought they only gave you a month. To pass the combine.
No. I'm risking. There you go. I'll accept that risk. Sorry, Ismail. Now I'm in that. I like this displacement. I just don't want this gap to fill. Hope to leave quickly. I should have really waited for that better price. That's okay. I got into short.
With your model?
Yeah.
Nice. What did you find?
I don't know. It's not looking like it's gonna work. Hold on. It's almost at stop. Yeah, it's gotta stop. Like we swept that short-term high, and then went above drew to 830, and I didn't like it at first because there just wasn't much. Like there was an inverse fair value gap at 10:03, but it just wasn't really like a huge gap and much displacement. And then we displaced pretty heavily at 10:12, so I went short on that gap, but I don't know, it wasn't really a clean sweep. Like from the high at 950 to 955, like that, this would be a faulty trade, but on the 1 minute chart, the sweep just looked really good, so I decided to take it anyway, and then it lost. But yeah, even taking the trades that aren't clean though, my model is still profitable, so I'm not worried. But I could have definitely went without taking this trade and had a more profitable. I don't know. I thought it was gonna work though.
How much do you risk each trade?
400 minimum. Well, 300 to 500, but usually around 400. It depends what my account balance is because I compound it.
That makes sense.
See the model I took. So this is the model, the trade I took. There's some adjustments I added to it. So the
kind of choppy.
For this year, you can see what the win rate is for it. This helps me when I lose. I look at this, and then it kind of helps me remember that we're good even after a loss. But 60% win rate, taking trades that aren't clean sweeps. So clean, this is what I did today. I took a trade that didn't have a clean sweep. So that would be like price is sweeping a short-term high. It's not really a price swing. It's just a regular short-term high. You know, it's full of wicks. It's a turn off basically. Like Omar said, you know, the sweep wasn't clean. This is another one, just a short. It's still a short-term high, but it's not like a price swing that goes lower. It's not like a breaker setup, right? Taking those, my average R is still, my expectancy is still 2, which means every trade I take pays me double what I'm thinking. I wouldn't, like, when I say faulty trade, it's not a faulty trade. Like, this is still highly profitable, even taking those not clean sweeps. It's just, you see what happens when I take it off and I don't take those trades. It jumps to 2.4 and the win rate jumps to like 67%. So this is a big difference, 0.4, but already 2R is way above industry standards. Like most professional traders.
This morning you said you liked how it looked.
Hold on. Most professional traders run their systems from 0.1R to 0.5R. So I'm like 4 times what the industry does already. So which is why, like, you know, I'm taking 10 less trades around. Wait. How many less trades? 29, 39. Oh. Well, it really just removes 4 trades so far this year. A 5th one today. So I mean, I don't know. It doesn't add in, like, there is some times where in the previous years it has 1. So I don't know. Like, it's still highly profitable, which is why today I was in with my full risk, but I didn't think this gap would be filled. And then, you know, even though it wasn't a clean sweep, sometimes it just looks that way on the 5-minute, but the 1-minute is clean. And then, you know, at the end of the day, I really don't know, but I'm not worried, because either way, whether I take the not clean sweeps or not, my model is still going to be profitable if I take all the trades. So I'm okay with that. But what led to me just making that decision to take the trade is just simply just me wanting to make money, just greed, I guess. I swear though, there were some wins when it weren't clean sweep. I don't know why these don't have dates. Friday 25th. Well, this wouldn't be a clean sweep. So yeah, I mean, I don't know why I only have I swear there are some wins that aren't clean sweeps. I just didn't mark them. I must have forgotten 1 or 2. It wasn't many, but still, you know, let me find more examples. Like, this is a nice sweep. There's a clear, the bodies, like, the best way of telling if it's a clean sweep or not is you turn off the wicks and you see, okay, like right here, this sweep lower, that's, now we've swept the bodies there. This is pretty nice. So I actually like this better now. So what were you saying?
My stop got taken.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But what was I saying? Oh, earlier before you took like our model, you were saying that you liked how it looked.
Yeah, because we had swept the price swing from 8 a.m. 8:15 to 8:30. That move lower, we swept above it and then we delivered to a discount. That's why I liked shorting that. It's the only reason I took it on my live with the small amount of risk, because we had that sweep. If we didn't have that sweep and it was just a typical model entry, I wouldn't have entered it. But it just, because that sweep was there, I knew the probabilities of it working were higher, and it did work for a little bit, but not to full TP. And yeah. Yeah, you need to go over some of these. Just so because I know some of them are not clean. So this is the first one that's not a clean sweep. You know, I can. Why is it January 31st? Oh yeah, I guess I didn't backtest all of January. I don't know why this doesn't show anything before January 31st, but oh well. Yeah, this isn't a clean sweep either. I don't know, I wouldn't say this is clean either. There's a lot of wicks there. But if you turn off the wicks, it, I guess it's pretty clean. Not really, because it's not really like it's in a trend. Alright, I'm gonna try shorting again. I like that inverse though. Yeah, I missed it. I have another short. Just trying to find
Did you take out a 5-minute short-term high?
Yeah, I did. This is a clean sweep this time.
I don't think I could trade on my top step.
Why?
I blew the account.
Oh, just reset it.
Yeah.
You blew it following your rules, so that's what matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
If anything, I'll just take it on my live.
Yeah, I might close this trade. I don't really like this. Just close it. No, I closed it. It's gonna hit the stop. I'm done for the day. 2 losses.
Yeah, I didn't take it. Because it kind of looks bullish still. But also on the 1 hour, it already hit equilibrium, like right at open.
What do you mean?
Like with the fib.
Oh yeah.
Like
No,
these
I know what you mean.
fibs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my model was still present, so I had to take it anyway.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me get back to what I was doing. See, this is a clean sweep. This is a really good example of a clean sweep. Really nice 2 candles. No bullshit. No like consolidation. Super long wicks in both directions. It's just clean and straight sweeping that high and the body. And then delivering with speed. It's not sticking around at the highs. Moving sideways like we did at 10:10. And yeah. Then this is, if you turn off the wicks, you do see like that short-term high. So you do have a clean sweep here. I don't know, to be honest. It is a long wick. This wouldn't be a clean sweep. The reason I'm saying this wouldn't be a clean sweep, you compare it to the last one, the way the last one looked. This is a trade I actually took too. But, you know, you compare it to the last one. And then you see that, like on the 1 minute, this doesn't really look all this consolidation. It's not clean and fast, you know, the sweep isn't fast. It's just, it just happens to trade above a short-term high. And at the same time, this move lower took liquidity. So because we took liquidity lower, we're more likely to continue going higher and to not want to go as lower. So adding these things up, I don't know, this is not a clean sweep. I just wish I had a way of mechanically defining a clean sweep and all that. No, the second one was not faulty. The first one wasn't a clean sweep, and I can still get wins. Like, my model's still gonna be profitable taking that first trade. It's just more profitable if I don't take it. And I don't know, I just took it. And then the second one though, the second one was nice. I like the second one. It is pretty good. There's pretty good sweep. The body's closed above, you know, the body's lower. So if you turn off the wicks, you do have that sort of breaker. And then yeah, we showed a significant displacement. It wasn't like back here where we kind of like, well, no, sorry, that was before. No, I mean here. This is significant displacement. We close, beneath all these up close candles, and there is an inverse fair value gap. So, it just it didn't want to work. That's okay. Sometimes it just loses. But yeah, the first trade, I can certainly argue is not worth taking. This is a clean sweep here. Another nice example is clear down close candles and then very quickly run up above, a short-term price swing lower. So that would have been that is a clean sweep. It's a good trade. Over here we have not a clean sweep. So yeah, very small candles, sideways price action. Another clean sweep. That's like straight candles lower, and then again, no bullshit. Quickly run up above it. Is on the same day for real? No, it's on the 13th. Why does it say? What the hell? Did that not say 13? Oh, 14. I swear this ain't the same. This one 10:45. Huh? Oh, it lost and then it won. Okay. I see. But take a look at this sweep. This isn't a clean sweep. This is like some big ass candles up and down, tiny bodies. Does not look like a clean sweep at all. So I tagged this not a clean sweep, and then a little later we get a better sweep, and then it actually delivers. So that's what I was hoping to happen today. Sometimes it first trade fails and then it works, but it is what it is. If anyone has anything else to add or ask, I'm done trading for the day because I already lost twice and I don't want to risk anymore. I could keep trading, but it's not like, it's just, I don't think it'd be good for my psychology, like to be down no more than, or just the same amount of what I usually make per trade. I just don't want to have to do that in a day. So there is news tomorrow. I'm gonna be trading tomorrow, and then NFP on Friday. Hopefully there's gonna be one win at least this week. But otherwise, if no one else got anything else to say, I hope everybody has a good day and good luck if anyone's still trading. Omar, I hope you caught longs. Looking pretty good for longs. And yeah, I'm about to head out though. What I'll be doing the rest of the morning is just going through all these. I'm on February 14th. So see, okay, now we just increased it 2.66, but we're still above 2, just taking clean non-clean sweeps. So I know my model is highly profitable, and I just gotta wait. Sometimes not take bad sweeps. I just thought this was gonna win, to be honest. That's all. What's the Dow doing, by the way? Oh wow, what the heck? That Dow is going lower. No, anyways, that's all.